Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style, and welcome to Monday.
And we are back in the studio.
Back in the studio. Balloon Fiesta has come to an end. And you know, Dorothy had lions and tigers and bears. We have actors and models and birds today.
All right.
It's a wild day.
It's going to be a wild day.
Style.
I'm excited about it.
It is. You don't want to miss any of it. I'm serious. This is one of those Mondays that you really want to watch the show because there's something for everyone, and it's going to be entertaining and a feast for the eyes as well with some really cool fashion, which
I'm ready for it. Fall fashion. I love fall. It's my favorite fashion season.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I love it. And Elsa Ross, really, they have some of the sexiest dresses that make you just feel very sophisticated and womanly and also classy at the same time. That's what we like to see. And this weekend was all about, you know, a lot of women going out for a good cause, and even the men joined in. Yesterday, hundreds of runners, including Kristen, hit the road for the 12th annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. After 9 days at Balloon Fiesta, how did you muster up this energy?
Well, thankfully, I didn't have to run.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't run. Yeah, I emceed it along with former Face of Fox, Leah Gallegos, and we had the new Face of Fox there too. But it was awesome to see the turnout there. I think my favorite part of the whole thing, though, was the pink parade in the beginning.
Yeah, how did that go?
Oh, they had the bagpipers come out in front, and then they had the survivors along with their co-survivors, and they all did a walk around the track, and then they lined up in the front, and it was just, it gave me chills, you know? It's such a devastating thing, not only for the person who gets diagnosed with breast cancer, but also for all the people who help them go through it. And not everyone wins the battle, and so it's just, it was really emotional, but at the same time, like optimistic and hopeful, and a lot of people there cheering, and it was great, and it was a huge success, great turnout.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I know, you know, you think about a lot of the people that were there were obviously survivors, but like you said, there's also those who were there paying tribute to those who didn't survive, and hopefully this brought a lot of awareness. And I know they said on the show on Friday that it's also brought in a lot of money, and that is the good thing because all the proceeds do benefit breast cancer research, and that's so important. Now let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez with this morning's headlines. Back in the studio with you, Elizabeth. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Happy Monday. Hope you guys
Happy
had
Monday.
a good weekend. I know I did, but it's back to the grind today. So good morning to you at home. We begin this morning talking about two big items on tonight's City Council agenda. The first, zoo prices. The mayor recently raised the ABQ Biopark admission, but now some city councilors are proposing to bring it back down. Mayor R.J. Berry raised fees because he says that the 85-year-old facility is in need of expensive repairs and upgrades. But some councilors say the drastic increase could drive crowds away from visiting the zoo. Also on the agenda, a new law for businesses that are busted for selling synthetic marijuana, also known as spice. If approved, businesses caught selling any form of spice will fall under a 3 strikes you're out rule. That means they could be forced to shut down. City officials say the drug is hard to regulate because the makers of the drug often change its name and ingredients. Councilors could also incorporate the drug known as bath salts into the new rule. We'll, of course, keep you posted on what they decide. Renovations could soon be all the way for one APS school. We're talking about the 60-year-old Inez Elementary School. It's set to receive $3.5 million worth in renovations. The school will be getting a new cafeteria, kitchen, fine arts addition, and even a new parking lot and drop-off area. The groundbreaking ceremony will happen around 10 o'clock this morning. All right, check your pantry this morning. A New Mexico company linked to a nationwide salmonella outbreak is now recalling even more products. Sunland Inc. is now recalling raw and roasted shelled and in-shelled peanuts sold in quantities from 2 pounds to 50 pounds. FDA inspectors found salmonella in raw peanuts from the company's plant in Portales. Sunland Inc. is responsible for making the peanut butter that was sold at Trader Joe's stores that has been linked to 35 salmonella cases in 19 states. The recall includes products made at the plant since March of 2010. Finally this morning, the retired Space Shuttle Endeavour has reached its retirement home, a museum in LA. Shuttle Endeavour arrived at the California Space Science Center yesterday. It actually left LAX on Friday, and people watched the slow motion parade through the narrow streets of Los Angeles. It was quite a treat for them. It was supposed to arrive at the museum on Saturday, but it fell behind schedule as crews had to make late adjustments to clear room for it. The Endeavour was taken out of service at the end of the shuttle program. It flew from 1992 to 2011 and was built to replace the Challenger, which, as we all know, unfortunately exploded during launch back in the mid-80s. Space Shuttle Endeavour will go on display later this month, again at the California Science Center. And that wraps it up for your Monday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself on KRQE News 13 every weekday morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. Ladies, gonna send it back to you. Thanks.
Elizabeth, that kind of sounded like late night radio DJ.
Did it?
I liked it.
Did I use a TV voice? I hate when I do that. I like to be all natural, you know?
I liked it.
Mixed feelings about that.
I like the drama.
No drama. I'll just give you the news.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Okay.
You're the best. Thank you. I love that. Your
Yeah.
voice is so sassy. Okay, now if you're afraid of heights, turn away from the TV. After 4 failed attempts, free-falling Australian paratrooper it's Felix, right? Felix Baumgartner made his highly anticipated space skydive in Roswell yesterday.
That's right. Baumgartner, or Fearless Felix as they call him, landed safely on 2 feet, if you can believe that, after a 24-mile jump from the stratosphere, possibly marking the world's first supersonic skydive. Pretty sure that is going to be a record. They get the official stuff out in a couple of weeks.
Supersonic. Yeah, he hit speeds of over 700 miles per hour during his free fall, and he fell for almost 4 minutes and 20 seconds, but he still fell short of the free fall record by about 20 seconds.
Right, and that's because he was going so much faster, so he had to open up that parachute earlier. He beat the farthest, though, the highest jump and the fastest jump, though. New records there. This jump may lead NASA to certify a new generation of spacesuits that could protect astronauts and provide an escape from spacecraft. So it's not just a record, but it's also education and also helping things out with technology in the future. And the scariest part for me watching it was when he started tumbling.
Yeah. You get like that fear, like, oh no, please, please don't let anything be wrong.
The whole thing is, if he had gotten into a flat spin, then they said that the blood would rush from the center of his body, and then he would just die. And so that's what was on his mind too.
Oh, I'm sure.
But he got out of it, and he said it was a lot tougher to get out of because he's in that suit and he can't feel the air like he does when he normally does his jump.
It's amazing. Good for him.
Thankfully he made it, and congratulations, and that was really cool to see.
Major victory, and it blew up on social media. Speaking of blowing up, that's the good way to blow up. Now another victory was for the Lobo football team this weekend. This is huge. They beat the Hawaii Warriors 35-23. The Lobos have now won 2 games in a row and 3 of their last 4. This is a total change from what we talked about last season. Yeah,
this is big, and you know, something we haven't heard in a while, the Lobos, with that recent win, ESPN.com is now predicting the Lobos to be bowling in December. The website has pitted New Mexico against the California Golden Bears in the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl right here at University Stadium, perhaps on December 7th, so still ways out, but hey, bowl talk.
Yeah,
who would have thought after the past couple of years?
I know, the whole time you and I both lived here, I think they've won more now than they won in the whole 2 years.
I think so.
Right? I mean, and this is really exciting. You know, I love when we get to have somebody to root for from home. You know, we all have our teams from wherever, wherever we've chosen over the years. But when you have a home team to root for that is doing well, it is so gratifying.
Well, I'm glad they won because my team didn't win over the weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was tough. South Carolina, number 3, we're down
do so
now.
well.
Yeah, we lost to LSU, but hey, there's still hope. There's still hope. We got to take Florida next weekend.
Well, the worst, I'll tell you what, I must really be in sync with the Yankees because we all know that I hurt my leg last week and my foot, and so did Mr. Jeter, the captain of the Yankees. I cannot believe Derek Jeter is out for postseason, and we lost both games to the Tigers, so it's very upsetting. Thank goodness Eli Manning took it from me with the Giants, so at least I had something to celebrate. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Yankees, Yankees, Yankees. Meanwhile, if you are out and about playing any kind of sports or you just want to get around town, a lot of people still visiting from being here for Balloon Fiesta. And so I know a lot of people are curious, are we going to continue to see these gorgeous blue skies?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a really nice day today. A little warmer than it was over the weekend.